Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. We just got wind of a mind-boggling concept recently, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Welcome to TechSpot. Let's drive straight into today's video. So what is the Audi Skysphere? Well, we're so happy to introduce this insane concept to you because it really is a genius idea and possibly the most promising idea any car company has ever come up with. As the years roll by and new developments shape the automobile industry, new tools and features become available to us car drivers and enthusiasts to avail and enjoy. And of course, we all love driving. It's one of the few pleasures of life which is so easily accessible to us. But when it comes to driving, other than the new idea of self-driving cars, there haven't really been any major breakthroughs, have there? They keep modifying the engines and electrifying the cars, but driving is still pretty much the same. Well, that won't last long, because the subject of today's video is not just a self-driving car, but an actual shape-shifting car. Yes, you heard that right. Audi has come up with a concept of a shape-shifting car, and as of now, the name of this car of the future is the Audi Skysphere. The Skysphere is a self-driving car, not unlike the many self-driving cars currently available on the market today. In fact, the self-driving part of this car doesn't actually have any upgrades over the general system, which may lead you to ask, what does this car do better than the other cars that exist? And the answer all lies in luxury. The car achieves this luxury by shape-shifting. The Audi Skysphere has two modes, human driving and self-driving. In other words, you have a manual mode and an automatic mode. The biggest hook and selling point of this car is the transformation which the car undergoes while switching between these two modes, a transformation which adds 10 inches to the car. The goal of this transformation isn't just vanity, by the way, it's actually a feature that allows for more comfortable rides by hiding the pedals, gears, and all of those pesky driving tools the next generation will have no need of. The car lets you relax on the journey and even sleep on a one-person ride while driving down the highway. This car truly makes the impossible possible, and knowing the ingenious work that Audi has previously put forward, there's no reason to doubt that they will execute this concept incredibly well. All these transformations may have excited you to learn more about their details, and luckily for you, Audi doesn't shy off from telling us their secrets. So let's observe just how this mind-blowing car functions and how it shapeshifts for the comfort and leisure of its driver. The transformations of the Audi Skysphere. Well, let's get started from the front of the car. When transforming from human driving to self-driving mode, the hood of the Skysphere extends forwards, and as we talked about before, the pedals, the gear selector, and even the steering wheel folds away into the body of the car, leaving you, the driver, a lot more space than any other car could offer you. Even the dashboard on the driver's side, which is anyways little more than a glass display screen, still folds into the body, meaning none of those annoying lights will be blinking at you while you're focusing on the way more attractive scenery outside. In order to make all of this possible, the designers actually placed the motor of this electric-powered car right behind the seats, away from your sight or the reach of your feet, leaving enough space for all the essentials of manual driving to fold away into nothingness. All of this, just for your comfort. From this, it's clear that the automobile industry is evolving, and Audi can quite possibly be the father of this revolution. The Audi Skysphere, in its self-driving mode, is supposed to be used as a touring car. It is this idea that the entire design of the mode revolves around, the idea of going on a comfortable road trip, watching the sights around you without ever having to think about the road, and just having a great time. When the car transforms, it actually gains a longer wheelbase, which helps stabilize and reduce the jitters and bumps that usually come with car travel. Meaning, in its self-driving mode, the car is an elegant, smooth, noiseless electric two-seater with no steering wheel, pedals, or gear selector. Just open space for the driver to stretch out and windows to look through and enjoy the scenery. If that entire image made you feel fuzzy inside, you're not alone. We too felt excitement on hearing the very idea of a car a driver can sleep in without stopping at all. But we also felt annoyed at the idea for the sole reason that it just took away just about every good aspect of driving. What's fun about a long drive if you're just a passenger? Actually, what do you guys think is better on a road trip? Driving or just watching the sights? Comment and let us know down below. We're sure out of all of our viewers there will be a significant amount who prefer driving over everything else, and for them, the features of the self-driving mode might not have been nearly as thrilling as the rest. But don't worry, because Audi, the company that boasts power and performance of its cars above all else, has got you covered. The human driving or manual mode of this car is just as insane as its next-gen sibling. In this mode, the car shakes off its tourist car features and contracts into an incredibly sleek yet aerodynamic sports car. Its wheelbase, which gets significantly shorter with the mode switch, actually makes the car feel more responsive, giving drivers the perfect feel of control when they blaze through the highways with this potential masterpiece. When transforming from self-driving mode, the steering wheel, pedals, and all other such beautiful devices pop out from their hidden chambers, placing themselves at a perfect distance from the driver to make the ride even more comfortable. And Audi couldn't leave a single detail out, could they? They even lowered the suspension by almost half an inch just to make the car feel more satisfying to drive. You're too kind, Audi. Way too kind. Overall, the Audi Skysphere is both a tourist car as well as a sports car, and it actually embraces the best parts of both, all while truly mastering their essence. In other words, there simply isn't any other car nearly worthy enough to compete with this current concept. Now let's talk about some of the other features of this car that further increase the gap between it and the other competitors. A big advantage of electric cars is that they require significantly less cooling as compared to gas, and as such, the Audi Skysphere actually doesn't have a grille at all. Instead, it has an aluminum screen with the same shape which displays various lights under a clear cover to show the current mode the car is in. The car has many more little accessories that improve on the main features and tasks of this vehicle, and even has a pair of blankets rolled up behind the driver's seat, always at the ready for whenever the driver decides to take a nice relaxing nap. There's even a small storage compartment behind the steering wheel, holding a pair of driving gloves, which shows itself with the steering wheel while transforming into the manual mode. The sad thing about this car is, of course, the fact that it's still just a concept. The current Audi Skysphere model cannot actually drive on its own, and even with its extremely cool design, it leaves a lot to be desired from the functionality. It's only the very first step towards the idea. However, the goal of the first step was to prove that such a car can exist, if not today, then maybe in the future. The future definitely seems more likely, considering that a length-changing car built with today's technology is almost guaranteed to not pass the crash safety test, but with enough advancements in the field, it's definitely going to be a project worth keeping an eye on. The design of the all-new Skysphere is beautiful and sleek, and it's actually loosely based on the Porsche 853 Roadster. It's safe to say that they modernized the design enough for the current era. The low, sharp design, the futuristic curves, the sleek, monotonous color scheme, and the overall aerodynamic body, just about every part of this absolutely insane car is optimized to its fullest, and with it being an electric car, which removes almost all noise and air pollution from the equation, it seems the Audi Skysphere truly deserves its title. The title of Car of the Future.